Hi, Matt Hyatt here. I see that you are looking for business at home for moms. And you might say, hey, what's this guy talking about that subject for? Well, I think I can help you a lot. I've been a stay at home dad for the past 12 and a half years. About 13 years ago, my wife and I, we were kind of looking at where we were as a family and where our kids were heading and that type of thing. And we decided to homeschool the kids. And so we did that. We moved to a more remote area. I had been in Los Angeles and Silicon Valley and worked for different corporations in those areas. But I had grown up rural, and I knew that would be a good thing for our kids. Plus, I just love the outdoors, and so we moved up near Yosemite National Park, where my wife and I we backpacked from the east side of the Sierras to the west side, and backpacked in Hawaii, and all kinds of different things. I love finding new swimming holes and quadding and off-roading and four by fouring, and I have a dual sport motorcycle, and anyway, just a lot of things that we can do as a family or take off and do just to kind of clear out the mind. And working from home, I would say that and homeschooling our kids were two of the best decisions that we've made as a family. Our kids are now, you can see a picture there, they're grown and they're in college. Our son will be graduating with a degree in mathematics at age 21, and our daughter with a degree, both of them bachelors, in computer science at age 19. She's on target for actually at age 19. And that wasn't something that we really pushed for. Now, in relation to having your own business at home, there's all kinds of different things that you can do. Just to name a few items or different areas of things that you could do. If you really like to write, you can write. With my business, I have a lot of articles that I have written, and it's amazing how quick I can get those turned around by having them written out on the internet. A lot of times in 24 to 48 hours, I've got dozens of articles that I need. You could do tech support. If you are technically inclined, or phone answering. Then if you have certain skills, maybe you could do custom sewing, or if you're really artistic or a musician, you could teach lessons in those areas. There's all kinds of things you can do, and I would say don't underestimate the value of the internet in helping to promote that area, especially if you're in an area that has a lot of people. Say in a 10-mile radius, it's amazing how well you can really leverage the internet to get the word out. And I would really encourage you, unless you really have a need to make money quickly, to go ahead and take that time to build your own business where you get the full benefit of what you're creating, rather than a little pat on the back and a 50 cent or buck or two raise and maybe a name title promotion. Just go ahead and get that full benefit. And then I would recommend also that my caution to you is, having looked out there and seen a lot of what is out there. There's all kinds of amazing things that you can do on the internet, but some of the things that are out there are designed to do nothing more than take money out of your pocket and put it in someone else's. So be careful. I'll tell you what I do. I have an online internet business that provides me with a great deal of what our family really likes about it, especially my wife and I, of both time freedom as well as financial freedom. As an example, we have a place in Palm Springs that we go to regularly. It has water slides and jacuzzi up underneath the rocks with the waterfall coming over the top. Just a great, where you're staying in a full-on condo, very, very comfortable. This year we also got away to Southern California, stayed at near beachfront condo in San Clemente. We'll also be going later this year as a family over to Hawaii and staying in a condo there on Kauai. So anyway, time freedom, financial freedom. And I'll tell you just a little bit more just to whet your appetite a little bit. In 2014, I met these, came across these 5 guys. Pretty skeptical, so I watched them for a while, and their claims were pretty awesome. Well, long story short, they're the real deal. And so I started using their stuff, and then actually went to a conference or two with them, both in Las Vegas as well as 3-day hands-on training in Phoenix. And I've just been amazed at how well their stuff works. Each one of these guys individually made over $1 million in 2014 using their own tools and techniques. And then through kind of a strange set of circumstances, they ended up getting together and putting all their tools together into one overall tool suite. So these guys are my mentors, these 7-figure earners, and they, as an example, tomorrow evening I'll be on a webinar with Tony Rush and John Lavinia, and the subject matter of this webinar is how John Lavinia made over $10.2 million in a year, and doing webinars, and he's sharing the different tools and techniques that he does with that. And then another time it'll be Tony Rush talking different tools and techniques of how he's recruited over 3,000 people into his business with email marketing. And then they have Randy Schrum, who's been recognized as being in the top 1% of both LinkedIn and Facebook advertisers. Unless you have tens of millions of dollars to throw around, you can't do that year in, year out like Randy does, unless you really know what you're doing. Randy really knows what he's doing, and so that's the subject matter of some of the other training. And then they have tools and modules and training modules that go with each one of these areas, as well as this other area whose the expertise is with Christian Henneke, who's a great video marketer, and there's this one organization that we're tied in with where he recruited more people in 28 days than it was just unheard of, and using basically video marketing. So anyway, if that sounds of interest to you, to have not only to have 7-figure mentors, but to be able to use the same tools and techniques that they've used to make this kind of money, if that sounds of interest to you, just I provided a link there for you. Click on the link below. You'll be getting an email back from me, and I will see you on the inside. I wish you all the best, and take care.